What's going up? Microphone. Hello. Hi, what's going on? Good evening. What's up, Casa? How you doing, bud? Hope you're having a good day. We're gonna be playing some Dragon Age Origins. I've been having a good time with this so far. It's been really fun. Don't let my sister know I said that though. Yep. Good here and good to see you, man. Hope you've been keeping well. I've been trying to. Been, you know, a lot of work, a lot of everything, a lot of stuff, but we're doing good. We're going, you know, everything's good. The boy's struggling to go to sleep right now, but you know, other than that, you know, everyone's doing pretty good. I'm telling Ray, that makes sense. Oh. Is that where I'm going? Lothring? Guess so. Nothing else is lit up right now, so. Oh, is this the Blight? Oh, shit. Also start out. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Listen, I'm a professional, okay?
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
True. Coward. Traitor.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did
No,
he
he's
also
not.
do
He's a
what was
jackass.
best for your husband, your Majesty?
True. True. That's me. That's me right there. That's me. I'm a dwarf. A diggy hole. Oh, is that the dog I saved? Oh, it's a good boy. Oh, that's a trouble.
Never any shortage of these.
Let's go ahead and mighty blow this one. Oh, yeah, good boy. I think this is the mobbery I helped back at Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
He's not mangy.
We already have Alistair, you know, it's okay. I've always wanted a dog. Maybe this is meant to be. Bark. Please enter a name for dog. Beefcake.
And I'm off.
It's my dog, Beefcake. Yeah, did a combat. I should save. Venture forth.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
I agree with you.
That any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
To listen to your friend, we're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it, I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to try to fight a Grey Warden? You son of a bitch, I'll kill you. You can certainly try.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Oh, this boy is strong. Whoa, 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 I'm down.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Ooh. Ooh. You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We
Let me
should
kill
have
him.
been more careful.
No, 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 no,
sorry.
no, 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 no. Now you die.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Oh, I'm healed. Hold up. Whoa, whoa, wait, whoa, good. I dislike that. I dislike that a lot. They just killed me for no reason, dude. All right, go back to me. Come on. Come on. It brought me up just to literally let me get, like, not be on my own character so I couldn't drink a potion.
Going.
Well, there it is.
I forgot to save. I forgot to save. I forgot to save. I forgot to save.
Painting.
Forgot to save. I forgot to save.
So you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should try to use these trees, I assume.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
No.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something
Alistair,
cannot
shut
be
up.
done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Earl Aemon.
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Alright. Where will we find the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
I've been exiled from Orzammar. I can't go back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean, we won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason, 'tis true.
How do we get to Orzammar from here exactly?
You don't know where Orzammar is?
I don't know where we...
He doesn't know how to find it on the surface, fool. He has never been here before.
If you follow the west road around Cullenhard Lake into the mountains through Gerland's Pass, from there I expect you'd know the way.
Alright. Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That would be at their tower on Lake Cullenhard to the north.
Need to go
We'll be
in
looking for the
Deedin.
first
Gotta go...
enchanter.
so we'll be lurking.
Whoever
Yo,
that
Costa,
is.
appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you. Where would Lothring...
If he isn't out
Lothring?
in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Alright.
Then you have a plan.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Oh, wait, save. Chicken. A lot of refugees.
Talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
We don't see many dwarves in these parts. You here to trade?
I'm not a merchant, I'm a Grey Warden.
Then you'd best clear out. We're loyal to the king here, and word from the north is the wardens betrayed King Cailan. Tairn Loghain has a bounty on any who survived.
Tairn Loghain betrayed the king, not us.
Tairn Loghain? Betray Merrick's boy? Bah, your story needs a bit of work.
Perhaps you'd like to rephrase that, or die.
I meant, that's quite a story. Tairn Loghain killed the king? Mercy, terrible business that.
Much better.
Don't
Oh,
let me
now I'll
stop
go.
you.
Stupid. Stupid ass.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
Okay. One of your party members has begun to genuinely like you and respect your leadership. As you improve your relationship with party members, head back to camp to speak with them. There's a camp? They'll be much more willing to open up when they don't have to worry about the death everywhere on the corner, and you'll like to talk to them more. You want to continue to improve the relationship. You can track your party members' approval ratings using the orange bar at the bottom of their character records. See. Bubby.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Never mind. I don't like those questions. You're a heartless shrew, you know that? A shot in the hell.
Is aware of the approaching Darkspawn board.
Going. Going. All right.
Oh, I need a vendor. Oh,
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have
He's not
limited
wrong.
supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are
What do you have to tell me, Dragon? I was saying that I was like I'm playing Dragon Age and I didn't tell my sister.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you could compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Cool. Is this your stuff?
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I am.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
First things first. I'm buying all your health potions because I go through those like they're candy. Also buying your lesser injury kits. Give me that shit. I've always known he would. Iridium? Sounds cool. Tier 4. Dwarven War Axe. The one-handed weapon, right? Yeah, main hand. Hey, that wasn't an I told you so. Yeah, of course it wasn't. Chainmail gloves, Viridium. Is Viridium is that like the next step up from what I'm wearing? I'm wearing gray iron, so. I'd say yes. Ooh, steel helmet. Oh, that shit's so expensive though. Oh man. All right, well, let's sell some stuff. I got some acid flasks. Can I stack those? No, of course not. Here's some soul rot coating. Here's some acidic coating. Here's some of that. Here's some of that. Here's some demonic ichor. I'm just glad you're enjoying it. Me too. Me too. Cold resistance trap trigger. I don't know. Stamina. It's like, I'm not going to use all this stuff. Like, people already have a little bit of gear. She has a bow. He has his one-handed weapons. Not a bow, a staff. Golden sight. Oh yeah, that's right. Some gifts. We got to keep the gifts, right? When do I get to use these crystals, or is this for like a certain class or something like that? Converts all damage to electricity damage. I was told not to spoil anything at the risk of a very painful end by a tiny and angry gremlin. Alright, did this dude have backpacks? Or a backpack? No. Okay. Morgan disapproves. What did I do? Bandits everywhere. Take it.
Descend upon us! The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Watch where you throw accusations, fool.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan.
You can smell your taint, dude.
Some of us fled.
No, I took a bath.
But we cannot escape the dog spawn.
How did you escape?
No, I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by darkspawn.
I'm not evil, please. Won't you talk to me?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
You're not honoring her death by acting like this.
Are you calling me a coward?
Calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
The evil shall descend upon us!
Pile of sacks. I'm talking about. Chantry, job board. Okay, world map. Alright, cool. You made that guy cry, you big bully. He was scaring people. What do you mean? That saving scared me a little bit.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has. And I'm off. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Sir Bryant?
Yes? Who might you be?
I'm the Grey Warden Give.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothring Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
Grey Warden, I've heard the rumors.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Certainly, thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Where would I find the revered mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Okay. How do the Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Alright.
Our band was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothring has been abandoned.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Yes. Thank you.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Book. Yes. Oh, look, a box I can't open.
Delivered. But those who have sinned, be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners
This
of the world,
is bothering, yes?
rise at last to
I don't know. I don't know where I am. Why are you asking me questions? World map. I am in Lothring. Yes, I am in Lothring.
ears of the Maker.
Yes.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
30 silver? Very well, 30 silver.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
I'm a Grey Warden, I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that
I just
Tern
tithed.
Loghain declared the Grey Wardens
Did he
to be
tithe?
outlaws.
Huh? What do I care for Loghain's lies?
The Tern claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the king's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else,
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else,
Was hoping to receive your blessing?
for a Grey Warden. Yes, you have a difficult road to walk, don't you?
I don't know what this blessing is, but let's go.
In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation. Watch over his path, O Maker. Give him light in darkness. So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else,
Yeah, let me go.
may the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Thanks. What'd that do? I have a cracked skull and a wrenched limb. Did she bless me into injury? Penalty to attack speed? Come on, man. I have a cracked skull. This is rough. What do you have? A torn jugular? Bro! Or visit the party camp. Okay, how do I visit the party camp? Because this seems like it's going to need to be a thing.
Fear and ignorance.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tern Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well...
How the hell is he walking around with a torn jugular? Exactly.
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined.
Yo, this dude looks like the Chad meme.
No one
Not
knows
Chad
the nature
meme.
of the illness.
What is it? Giga Chad
Even
meme?
magic
Giga
has
Chad.
done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are
Look at
chasing
Morgan
a
in the
fable.
background.
Each day my hope dims.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more about this urn of sacred ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Dwarves don't learn much about your religion.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Was hoping to meet Aralayman, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Terran Lothring.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Lothring, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Lothring is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But
that doesn't mean anything.
And that too. Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Alright, I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Alright, I'm pretty sure that was everything in here, so let's leave the Chantry. Save. Alright, I already took one look at this board, but maybe they updated it after I didn't. Nope, okay. It's just a little boy.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy?
Yo, where's the camp? Oh, balls.
Of the Grey Wardens, or simply a person?
What? So how is it the Terran Lothring when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
I heard he saw just in time what the Wardens were doing and saved his men. He's a hero, that's what he is.
Too bad he couldn't see.
Alright, into this.
Look what we have here, then.
Oh no.
I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think we're traitors?
Terran Lothring claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Oh, I've heard.
Enough talk. Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Now let's see. Which one?
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I don't want them reporting to Lothring.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
I don't want them to report. Oh yeah, let's just kill the sister. What do you mean? They were going to kill us.
But they failed, and I do not wish death on anyone.
Listen, I don't know who you are, and you are no Morgan, all right? Sister, give them a final prayer.
You mean... Very well. May the Maker forgive your trespasses. May he keep you in his sight and guide you.
Yeah. Oh, sister, what are you doing?
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Who are you anyhow?
Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothring. Oh, I was.
You can call me Give.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why are you so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
What? The Maker's on my side? Welcome aboard then. Come on in.
You believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that
Yo, I just got a blessing from the head mother. And then she shows up.
Cracked worse than Mother thought. Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Ooh, I'd rather have the dog. With lock boxes.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Show me what you got. Health poultices. Buy. Buy. All of them. Lesser injury kits. Buy. Oh, buy it again. Marbury crunches. Buy. Thorn of the Dead Gods. That's so freaking cool. A crossbow that requires 26 strength. I know you would rather have the dog, but did you check her class? I didn't check anything about her, and I can't currently go to the camp, so I can't like get her to join me at the moment. Oh, amulet of the cord. That sounds really good. Oh, rope necklace. Hell yeah. It's a golden rope necklace. Yeah. Sure? Maybe? Lightning rod. Would this be good for what's her face? 18 magic. I don't know what she's currently using. Ooh, it's three gold though. Ooh. Ooh, about that. What do I do with these gifts? I have to wait until I can go to camp. They're just taking up inventory slots. Sucks. Bro, you got a quest?
Hear about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food?
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Don't worry, I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Very well. What's your quest?
About food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You have any well-paying work in Lothring?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Poison?
Yes, that's right, poison. I've got some traps around the place. I've heard the poison hurts them beasties just as good as anybody else.
What if some refugee triggers your trap?
Well, then those bleeding sad salts should stay off my land, eh? Besides, these days, any folk out at night is more than like to slit your throat. Can you make poison or not?
No, I can't.
Pity. I figured it was worth asking. So, you want to buy something instead?
No, I'm good. All right.
Did you speak to that man?
Save.
Said he was from Reg.
All right, y'all don't go in there. I killed a man. That is all.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
You didn't bother me. I just can't make traps. I took no skills.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Well, that doesn't sound like slaying things.
Mabari's supposed to be, anyway. Do you think they understand everything we say?
Yeah, Beefcake understands you.
Is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know.
Uh-huh.
Hey, now. There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
Jen, you stop talking about my dog like that.
All right.
Morgan, please, Morgan, thank you. Wait, so Morgan, can you make how do you craft things? Map, journal, inventory, skills? Oh, she has herbalism. Oh, it's on the bar. Okay. Herbalism. She can make some Mabari Crunch. Oh, if I would have kept those flasks that I definitely sold. Whoopsies. Autosave? No, I don't think so.
Aban, you aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Kunari?
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
Sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Okay.
Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
Dave. Back to the Chantry. Back to the Chantry. Back to the Chantry. Time to free this man.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
Well, that's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Their banter is pretty freaking great.
Yes? What can I do for you now?
I want them, boy.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
The Grey Wardens need all the help they can get. Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
To defend against the Blight. Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what the rite of conscription is, but it sounds dope as hell. But it also sounds like slave work, like what has been used on me as a castless dwarf. So I'm not going to do that. I'll kill him if I have to.
No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you.
But the Darkspawn are the real enemy here.
The Maker cares no less for that Canari's victims than for the thousands who fell in Ostagar. Now, good day. Yes? What can I do for you now? Again? We have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature.
You were conscripted to the Grey Wardens. Oh, that's fair. What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Qunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Qunari just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
Are you certain he did it?
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Qunari is a danger.
Give me the key to his cage now.
Now we threaten priests. How fun.
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get out of hand here.
Shut up, Alistair.
You would threaten me with violence?
Your Reverence, please. We are on an important mission. Let us take the Qunari off your hands. I beg you.
I see. And if not, I am to be assaulted. Is this what we have come to?
No, Your Reverence. I will not.
Just give me the key.
I have more important matters to concern me. Here, take the key to the creature's cage and begone. Do not return.
Alistair, you need to shut up. Ain't nobody ask you. Alistair disproves minus 13. I guess he was a Templar. That makes sense. -9. Ah, but Morgan is +5.
So tell me something, Morgan.
Yeah, he used to be a Templar.
I left it on occasion, but I always return. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
One would think she would send a document or an agent of her chantry. But perhaps not all humans act in such a fashion. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
And what if I don't lead you to your atonement?
Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Yo, I'm just picking up the boys. Oh, she's a rogue! You were right, sister! I think I get rid of the dog. Yo, do I get rid of the dog or Alistair? He's useless. I don't want the dog to die. It'll make me sad.
Indeed.
What's he? He's also a warrior, so I can have 3 warriors. Yeah, I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take her just because rogue, dude. Oh man, where are all these boxes that I couldn't open?
going.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh, you can do this for me, please. Oh, there we go. Come on, fluffing bandits. Okay. Stop attacking me, all right? Dude, these guys with range, like, holy shit, everything with range sucks. They just eat me up. I'm gonna go down. Chase him! Run! Just stand, extend! Don't forget to check her equipment. Oh, she's fine. Right? She's okay.
All right.
Song of Valor. Allies gain bonus to mana regeneration or stamina regeneration. That's dope. She's a bard? Leather boots, chantry robe. Why is her fatigue so high? Here, wear that. Oh wait, never mind. Wear that. I don't know what you are. You have something that gives you mental resistance. Okay, that's fine. What are you wearing? Willpower? I guess you can keep that. Okay. Well, that was something.
What now?
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Let's wipe them out
Let's make this quick!
Now, why did y'all think that was a good idea? I don't care if you're a Grey Warden. I'm just a humble refugee who could definitely use the money. So I'm gonna attack you. That seems like a smart idea. Alright, that's a lot of bandits over there, chat. Y'all see all those bandits? You know they're gonna beat the shit out of me. I'm gonna go down, dude. Why? Where's the fucking... I hate this. I'm not liking this game even on normal. I feel like I should have played a range class. Like, watching her just blow people away right now, that's wild. Change hard level. I'm on normal. If I change to easy, I will destroy myself as a gamer.
And I'm off.
If there is a way to change specs or classes or stuff like that, I would probably do.
Which one first?
Fuck you, I'm coming over here, dude. Y'all come to me. That's a lot of stuff right there. All right, Alistair, stand up. Balls. On subsequent playthroughs, I always played story mode so I can try different character storylines. I mean, that makes sense for subsequent playthroughs, but this is my first one. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Alistair. Alright, let's check out all that shit I just picked up. I picked up a lot of stuff from these guys. Excuse me. Doesn't Alistair have like every single damn thing wrong with him that he could? Yeah, he does. He currently has a torn jugular, a cracked skull, he's bleeding, and a wrenched limb. But of course, I don't have a fucking camp. So it just says I could go to camp and heal him, but there's no camp. You're not even wearing a helmet, dog. You need to wear a helmet. Take this helmet. Do I like you enough to make you wear this heavy gear? I don't think I do. Fatigue. Jeez. I think you get there from the map. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, eventually. All right. I gave you a helmet. Is there anything else here that's like good? I mean, technically this helmet is better. You're wearing this set right now? Yeah. How's your shield? Your shield is, you know, it's a shield. All right. Use that injury kit, dumbass. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. It'll be feaster. All right, what else? What you got now? Wrenched limb, penalty to attack speed. That's fine. I don't care. All right, let's move on. Landmark tree. All right, give me a second. I'll deal with that. I'm picking up some elf root. Heavy armor. You have equipped heavy or massive armor. While these grades of armor are excellent protection, be aware they reduce the character's attack speed with bows and crossbows. Although the master archer the weighty armor also tends to cause more fatigue, which is percentage increase in mana or stamina cost to spell or talent. Okay. What does that say? A distinctive landmark, but otherwise unremarkable at this time. Oh, okay. Oh. Don't look at the screen. I'm talking to you. Why is that active right now? All right, clear. It's just skeletons now. Oh, I can't go over to the freaking little bridgey do thing. Damn. All right, that's everywhere. Oh no, my wife is laughing at something, dude. Hmm. Makes sense. Can y'all help me out here? There's like 4 of us and I'm being attacked by the alpha. All right. Me no likey. Drink a potion. My last one. Oh, and you're dead. Never mind. Why did that activate again? Oh, that pisses me off.
And I'm off. Yes.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous.
Say hello, my boy.
Days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
So why did you offer to come with me?
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Better not touch my stuff, dude. This is my stuff.
All right.
I love that guy. Well, right now he's doing nothing for me. Quest completed. How did I complete a quest? What did I do? Leave? Is that? Shit. How do I check my quests? You have killed all 3 of the bandit groups north of Lothring. Okay, so where do I go for that? Back to the Chantry? I have a note of hers? I don't even look at these things, man. Carved statuette. No, I don't. It's gonna be in the codex. What? Okay. The one that receipts the chant of light in town. The chanter. Yeah. Yeah. The chantry. But this allows me to go back in there with the rogue now, and I can open up all those boxes I couldn't open up. All those things that say chest. Like that one. It's chest. Now I'm gonna quick save before I do this, because this is surrounded by people, right? I wonder if this belongs to someone and they're gonna be like, no, don't take my things. Nope. Cool. Don't you take my things.
Yes?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Oh, I'm a pilgrim now. Oh, 3 gold. Dang, dude. And there's more? What do you want? Bears. There's a lone boy in the village whose mother, Goodwife Sarah, is missing. She's been missing for the better part of a week. As of writing this, she may be dead. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll take both of these. I mean, who doesn't like fighting bears?
Mother, where are you?
Mother! Sarah's corpse. That's probably bears. Bears! Oh, wolves. That is an unnecessary amount of wolves. Is there something I'm missing? I know I saved before this or after this. Maybe I didn't. I lied. Is there like AoEs that I can do? Do AoEs exist?
Take notice and shine upon thee.
Because that's... Like, I feel like I'm like screwed right now. Because of... Everybody's injured to hell. Well, everybody's injured to hell. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Switch between characters in battle and control the board a bit more. You do know I suck at that, right? I'm just thinking that I might have figured out why I never played this game. I'm just saying. From my point of view, that's probably why I never played this game, is because I don't enjoy tactical games like this. I'm having fun. There's a challenge to it. I'm gonna have to learn how to do it if I want to play through and beat the game. That's why I asked the other day. I was just like, does the gameplay for this continue through the other games? That's why I asked. I don't even know what anybody else's abilities do. Disorient, vulnerability, hex, spider shape, horror. You can make poisons. Song of Valor, Dirty Fighting, hit that on that wolf. Oh, is this a mode? No. Okay. What are you still doing? I hit Dirty Fighting on. Okay, Dirty Fighting. Okay, cool. You can switch between character thing, but it's a lot smoother in 2 and light years better in 3. Okay. I'm gonna die. Drink the potion, drink the potion, drink the potion, drink the potion. Thank you, me. We have no more potions? No. What else do I have that heals? This life stone? Small bonus nature resistance for shorten it. No. Death root? No. Toxin? No. Mushroom? Stamina? No. Elf root? Yeah. Eat it. I don't know what this does, but it better be cool.
To make you not like death.
You found a keepsake. Cool. Oh. Nice. I'm glad. Everybody's bodies are broken again, and I have 2 injury kits. Yo, bears can't be that bad, right? The bears were less difficult.
I'm off.
Nice. All right, cool. I'm glad we can clear that up. How much money do I have? None, because I'm a broke ass bitch. Bitch.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the
Twice.
stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
All right, no more quests. Cool. You, I want my flask back.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I'll kill you.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
My flasks. Where'd I get that? Where did I get that sword? So we got a new sword called Oathkeeper. One-handed sword. Probably give it to this dude. Yeah, here. I got some new armor. Got a studded leather helmet. Here, you can make poisons and stuff, right? Right, Chickadee? Poisons, venoms, deathroot extract. What do all these things even do? Son of a bitch! Alright, cool. I got a bunch of poultices now.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Yeah.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
I know. 50 silvers for 3 potions. Was that worth that? Debatable. Big debatable. All right, does Morgan still like me? Morgan? We're at +5. Nice. Liliana is just a 0 because we just got her. I'll have plenty of time to piss her off. Oh no. Bodak, you got something to
We'll
sell?
be off as soon as this mess is cleaned.
No? Sandal?
Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
No? Okay. No, not yet. We want to save. Yeah, go forth. Camp. 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 Oh, wait, is this my visions? Seizure warning. Camp! 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 Camp!
Bad dreams, huh?
Seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all checked out.
No.
Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
No! Camp! Yo, hold up, hold on. Maybe I was mistaken. Liliana wearing her camp gear, though. No, that's not her camp gear. I was mistaken. What? Where my girl at, though? Beefcake.
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
Look. It's just a warning. He could have taken a hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Oh, you're scaring my dog, Alistair. Stop it. Don't listen to Alistair. He's full of rubbish.
Hey.
I'm trying to just talk to my dog. I just want to pet my dog.
Your full dog placed in my pack.
His tiny tail.
A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
A putrid half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. One of the things is can't be stinkier than what normally goes into them. It's the thought that counts. He means well.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
Don't do it again. You're a war dog, not a nursemaid. Oh, come! Don't be like that. You're a war dog. Stop it. Yo, can I talk to my own dog? I'm just gonna watch him.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Yeah. Yay! Trying to find a way through the earth? Alright, have fun. That's a good job, Bobby. I talked to my own dog. It's good. It happened. I just want to pet him. I can pet him. He rolls on his back. She gives you the tummy. Yeah, you're good, Beefcake. I'm so glad I named you Beefcake.
Yes?
Let's talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending, how so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I prefer your ideas to, to the ideas of the Chantry.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Okay. Thanks for approving of me, I guess.
What do you need?
You want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss. I don't. He was like a father to you. I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it. Not when so much is riding on us. Not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done, Alistair.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about the other Grey Wardens?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We entomb our dead within the stone between our thighs. That's what it says.
I heard about that. Think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the Tig. It sounds so strange.
No stranger than burning your honored dead to ashes.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
You're welcome, bud. Yeah, well, just don't tell anyone.
Sure, nobody needs to know what a softie you are. It's our little secret.
Thanks. Thank you. Alistair gets an approving +3. Nice. Sten.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
Oh. I wasn't expecting that.
Get used to disappointment. People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Alright.
As you wish.
Now I need to go talk to, my Goyle.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of mages.
I'm a
despite
dwarf.
What those mages would have
Morrigan.
you believe. Some of these traditions
I don't
are
understand
old,
magic.
indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
That's good. Such traditions need to be preserved.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
Can you change into other humans?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Can anyone become a shape-changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me. 'Tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
What do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Okay.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Maybe tied to a flagpole and tickled. I'm not going to choose that option. I want to, but I'm not going to. That would just make you angry, I think.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
She approves.
What do you wish of me?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave?
No.
I can do so if you prefer.
No. Do you want to leave? Oh.
If I wanted to leave, then I would go. I remain, so do not ask such pointless questions.
Damn, I'm so -10? Bro! Negative.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Oh, discount. Oh, healing potions. $99 flasks? Damn. Damn. Tome of Physical Technique. Grants reader access to additional rogue or warrior talents. The Vishal. Dragon Bone. Oh! Proving Helm. Conspirator's Foil. Oh. Spirit Hands. Sometimes you just gotta punch somebody. I want to buy like all of this stuff, dude. This dude's got some good stuff. Oh, backpack. 7 gold? Bro. Uncrushable pigeon. Chastity belt. Cat lady's hobble stick. Oh my gosh. Brandy, it's just a lot of gifts that I can just buy. Dwarven merchant's belt, increased monetary gain. Yeah, that seems worth. I think there is occasionally unique gifts for certain people. Nice. Bard's dancing shoes. Come on, man. So much of this stuff is so cool. Not fair. I want it all. All right. I don't think we're gonna buy any of his really cool ass shit, but
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
what enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Okay.
Enchantment!
Nice. Sandal is awesome, dude. Enchantments seem like they're gonna be dope.
Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Drive.
I want to hug him.
Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Giv. I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Alright. What did he say?
My family... well, past is a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Okay.
Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been to Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
Yeah.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map.
I can't stay up anymore though, bro. So good night. Night, sister. Have a good sleep. I'm gonna be ending here in just a second. I was just collecting all the stuff in the camp and talking to people. Getting sad that I upset Morgan. Wish I could give her a gift. I have a pocket full of, I have so many gifts in my pockets.
What do you wish of me?
Morgan, I'm sorry.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave?
No.
I can do so if you prefer.
No, don't leave. I don't want you to leave.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Okay. Oh, it will stack. Okay. Oh my god. She's now at a -13. It stacks. Oh man, I just wanted to ask her a question. Alright, so I'm at camp, so we're all healed up, right? I don't have any injuries. No injuries. Nice. Oh, I can see everybody. Nice. F5, just in case something happens as soon as I leave this. All right, it's gonna be me, Morgan, Liliana, and Alistair. Yes. Yeah. Denarium, Soldier's Peak. That's what that guy just told me about. Crossback Mountains, Soldier's Pass. Redcliffe Village. That guy wanted me to go to Redcliffe first, right? Alistair wants me to go to Redcliffe.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Vashaden.
Indeed.
I mean, but I could go anywhere. I guess I'll go to Redcliffe. Is that the blight spreading on the map as I'm moving? Oh shit.
Look,
is this timed?
I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
I think you said he raised you.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
You still should have told me.
You're right, I should have. It's brought me nothing but problems, to be honest. Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Did she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
But you are an heir to the throne, right?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Oh, good times. Alright, so before I move and get into any shenanigans, go ahead and call it there. Save game. First time. Save game. Alright, chat. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for coming, hanging out, doing what y'all do. Super appreciate your support. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the evening. I have work in the morning, and I have to be up in 7 hours. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being great. Appreciate you. As always, I've been GiveMig. You've been amazing. Be excellent to each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.